go ahead. Okay. I see you. Get in here, man. Have a seat. Right. That's it. Good. Have a seat there. Middle. There we go. Dave, are you excited? All right, and the third judge is not anyone famous or anything, but we're just excited to have her. She kind of made her way here randomly a couple nights ago, so we decided to keep her around the judge. This is Jenny the Gypsy. Jenny, come on in. Thanks for staying with us this week. We're glad to have you around. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this show started. I can't read. You're going to have to write bigger if you're going to try to give me signs, okay? All right, our first act, we're going to get it started with a little bit of a guitar medley, Mr. Jacob Valentine.
Yes, it was a very good music. I'm not really sure what this guy was doing over here, but I think the music was really good. It was really good.
Is it all? Is it all?
You know, I couldn't tell if it was Van Halen or AC/DC or Richie Sambora or Indiana Jones playing. I think that dude needs a beard is what I think he needs. He needs a beard. I believe he can do right too. Can you make a duck call?
All right, thank you, Jacob. All right, our next act for you tonight, we've got Miss Kinsey and Miss Katie singing and dancing, and Olivia and Carly dancing with them as well. So you guys come on and get ready up here while I move this, okay? You guys. it up a little bit.
Yeah, I thought that sounded really, really good. I mean, the song selection was awesome. I got a question of, do y'all parents know that you're at a Roxon County honky tonk singing and dancing tonight? Yeah, I can handle that.
Let's go over here when we get closer.
Yeah.
Go here.
I kind of see very bright futures for you. You are so good. I love your voices.
Thank you. Good job. Hopefully that was loud enough for you in the back. Sorry if it wasn't. We're working with the best we got tonight. All right, so our third act I'm really excited about. I know you guys got to see him for the first time last year. And tonight they're back singing for us. Some of you folks that lived through like the 80s, 90s have heard of Wilson Phillips. I kind of like to call this band Hester Phillips, but they've got some other family members with them, so let's welcome them back to the stage. Here we go, guys.
there killing me.
Wow, that was incredible. I wasn't here last year to see them, so I'm really glad I got to see that this year. You guys did wonderful. I hesitate to start here, but let's see what Dave thought about that. Mr. Dave? That was good, right? Oh, okay. All right, Miss Gypsy Jenny, what did you think about that one?
I do. I really love the music. I really do. It almost brings tears to my eyes. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. You can't see the pictures.
Try to keep him under control if you can. Going to burn and flame over here. So, Willie, I think you kind of like that kind of music. You kind of thought you were getting into it, didn't you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was wonderful music. I especially like the guy with the beard playing the guitar. And I think the two younger kids, I think eventually grow a beard, and they'll fit right in there. That young lady, she don't need to grow a beard. She's good on that fiddle. That was really good. I can hold down to that. I can hold down to that.
I kind of want to see Grayson put that up on his shoulder like a fiddle, see if he can play it. That was Dakota. Dakota said if I played a fiddle, I could just play that one, the basic fiddle. All right, well, unfortunately, the last couple of years, we've hit some budget cuts and things like that, so we've had to reach out to some local agencies, if you will, to include a couple commercials, some advertising, so that way we can fund this wonderful event. So we're going to take a break, we're going to go to commercial, and then we'll be right back, okay?
Some say Mr. Dodd asked him for advice. He is the most interesting man at camp.
I don't always take poop out of the pool, but when I do, it tastes like baby Ruth.
See, sometimes commercials can be good. Usually they're not, but sometimes they can be pretty good. So glad we had to do that. All right, our next act, if you've got girls want to go ahead and get ready, is Cabin 1 girls. The Cabin 1 girls are going to be doing a little bit of a skit medley. They've got 2 or 3 little short skits for you. I think they're going to do them in succession, so feel free to clap for them, but be ready for them to get into their next skit pretty quickly, okay? Girls, whenever you're ready, the stage is yours. And be extra quiet because they don't have a microphone. Great acting. You made that look so real. Judge, what do you think of that? Miss Gypsy Jenny, what do you think?
I do think it's a very good. I think you should be on the TVs. You should be on the TV acting. It's so good.
He ain't right. I thought that was just wonderful. I love the skits, everything. You're right, you are nuts. I saw that. Yeah, there's a lot of potential right there. I think there's a lot of potential.
All right, thank you, judges. Thank you, judges. Banana, watch that banana there. Mr. Willie likes bananas. Better watch it. Better watch it. Okay. All right, we've got another one, another skit for you. I don't know if you knew this about Miss Gypsy Jenny. She actually can tell a fortune, or is a fortune teller. So I'm gonna see if she can tell us how good this next one's gonna be without even knowing what it is. What do you think, Miss Fortune Telling Gypsy Jenny?
I do think it's going to. I can't work under these conditions. I do. I see that it's going to be very good. Very good. It's going to be very good.
Was that your fortune? So you disagree, so we'll see who's right. Okay. All right, up next, we've got the boys, Cabin 3 and Connor, doing a skit for you. Boys, Cabin 3 and Connor, come on up.
Somebody remember the crocodile hunter? When he died, everybody was like, essential dogs to the nature community. He taught us so much about nature, but really, I don't think he taught us very much at all. I like watching the shows on Discovery Channel or Animal Planet where you have the researcher who studies from afar. But the crocodile hunter, he comes up in every episode and he has to touch everything.
Look over there. That's the tiger. 500 pounds. They can kill him out in 10 seconds. I'm gonna touch him. Oh, he's angry! Oh, he's angry!
And then what about them Australian snakes he's always chasing after? Why does he have to pick up every single one?
Oh, look over there. It's a king cobra. The most venomous snakes on the planet. One bite, gone. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, he's angry!
But can you imagine how freaked out Al-Qaeda would get if we sent him into Iraq? A camera crew in just his shorts. Wouldn't that be good?
Oh, look over there. I'll hide him in a Iraqi soldier. One push of a button, and I'm gone. I'm a poker with the stick.
I'm glad they took it back because I thought the crocodile man was going to die in the end, so I was waiting for the end. So thanks for taking the bow. Okay, so your fortune, did it come true? Yours did? Did yours come true?
I think it was very good. I think those animals are very scary, so I think it was a very good still. I still got my job.
Okay, so both of you believe your fortunes came true. That's the problem with fortune tellers. Okay, Mr. Welly, what did you think about that?
I thought that was really good. Gilligan's Island is always one of my favorite TV shows.
Anything else to add? No? Now you choose to be quiet? Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again this year. We like to do this every year. I think it's a lot of fun. I stole it from another camp, but it works really well, and so we're going to do it. A lot of times at camp, some things happen that shouldn't happen, whether someone breaks the rules, someone messes up, whatever the case may be. Just so you know, this year has been a very, in a good way, uneventful year of camp. We had a struggle to find some things that we needed to punish throughout the week, but we were able to do so. And so we need to take care of a few things, and I'm going to need some help because I can't do it all on my own. So if Mr. Valentine and Officer Wade would come to the front, please, and help me out here. Give them a round of applause. You're going to want to get on their good side. All right. Gentlemen, you know what to do. anybody tries to act up and get out of their punishment, just take care of them, okay? All right, don't mess with these guys. The first people that we need to address, that we need to punish for their actions, are guilty of treason this week. I appreciate a lot of your dedication to most of you. There's a few of you who decide that they want to get up and leave early, be gone half the day, and then come back like nothing ever happened, and then think it's cool. So we're going to get you up here and get you in the camp spirit since you seem to want to leave and come back. So why don't we go ahead and get Miss Emma, Miss Ellie, Mr. Gabe, Mr. Dell, Miss Erica, Miss Becca Dean, and Miss Carrie up here, please. You guys come on up to the front. Just stand up here in front of me. Just stand in front of me. Ellie, you can stand on stage. There you go. Now, I was in your shoes back in the day. You know, you got summer camps and sports and all that fun stuff, so I understand. So we're going to take it easy on you this time. But to get you in the camp spirit, we want all of you together to sing the booster song. But instead, you got to say boost our Bible camp. Got it? Pretty simple, right? When you man, why don't you get this started, all right? Make it nice and wonderful for our campers. Sing it through twice. Get that camp spirit.
Booster, booster, be a booster.
Practiced hard, we've missed you. Okay, wow, we're getting really deep really quick here. The next person is guilty of murder, so we just jumped right in. The other day, I did not see this, but I became aware that someone caught a fish, and this one fish is like, wiggling, he's all happy, he's out of the water, but he's happy, he got to meet a human. And then, this person wanted to see this fish, and so the fish was tossed towards her, and she decided to smack the fish and either stun, attempted murder, or murder the fish. She knows who she sees, she's guilty already. Guilty already. Now, Miss Erica, come on down. Come on down, Miss Erica. Sorry you had to come twice in a row, but you started acting better. So, originally, well, when I found this out a few hours ago, it was a little too late. We had hoped to catch a fish and keep it and have her kiss it. Unfortunately, we didn't catch one. You're lucky. So instead, very, very still, really tight. Put your arms by your side, just like your face in. Hop around like a fish. Hop around. Just keep going. Move around. Come on. Move. Wiggle. Hop around. Let them get good pictures. Our fish great. Fish are great. Let's not kill fish. Okay, you can go back here. Oh, we're unconscious, attempted murder. All right, I'm really excited about this one because not many people know about this one. I happen to have a really good seat for this one myself. He has no clue, most of you have no clue, and the person that was offended probably has no clue. Tuesday, during the senior Bible class, a young person, a young person decided to disturb the peace, if you will, and spent a consecutive 10 to 15 minutes putting leaves in someone's hair. Adults have only distracted 2 or 3 people. I watched the whole thing. Not very many people were distracted. Don't worry about it. Most of them got the lesson that they needed. However, Mr. Dalton Stir, why don't you come on up to the stage, please? Dalton, did you know that I saw all of this? You didn't know? Yeah, see, he didn't even know. No, he didn't know. How long did you do it, Dalton?
A whole class.
And about how many leaves ended up in this young lady's hair?
8.
At one time, but there were multiple that fell off. So she has a lot of hair, granted. So Dalton, why don't you go ahead and take your hat off? Miss Pearson, why don't you come on up to the front? Did you know that these were in your hair? At the end. Okay. All right. Well, we have a nice treat for you. Mr. Levon is bringing you a nice bag of leaves to dump what Mr. Dalton said. So go for it. Crunch them up if you want to. Make them nice and tight. Get them in there. Make it good. Yeah, there you go. All right. If a couple of gentlemen in the back of the to grab a broom and work on getting us clean as we continue here, we'll get that cleaned up. So. All right. We have had a couple of people guilty of this next crime, if you will. Both of them happened yesterday, actually. So we're getting them one day late. But we've had a couple of people that were guilty of a little bit of indecent exposure. You can stay seated until I quickly tell the story. One of these young ladies decided that she wanted to play wing and wore a button-up shirt and her shirt was torn outside. And then this young man decided that he wanted to do a front flip off the diving board and take his shorts off in the middle of the flip. And he succeeded. Now he had compression shorts on under it, but that was impressive, nevertheless indecent. So Mr. Gay and Miss Amy, why don't you come on up here real quick? We're going to do our best to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So we've got a little bit of a wardrobe change here for you. If you guys can go ahead and put all these clothes on, that'd be great. Gabe, you get all these shorts, and then you can put all these shirts on. Go ahead. Just start working. It's the smallest. Go. Just put them all on here. Let's go. It's a nice pair of Free Harvard basketball shorts there. Pretty cool. Yeah. Belmont Bruins t-shirt over here. We're going to make sure you guys get their big. I know they're big. Nice, there we go. Well, that sweatshirt's going to be nice and hot. Okay. One more left for each of you. I kind of feel like I want you to keep all of these on for a while. It's going to get hot. How about you keep these on until the end of the court and then we can take them off? Okay? Alright, this is a good one. Really wrap up. Alright, y'all go have a seat. We'll come get these right at the end of the court. Okay? Alright, thank you guys. This next one, he's a new camper here, but I don't think he'll mind. He probably just didn't know that you're not supposed to do this. He's kind of guilty of a fish and game violation here. Unfortunately, as he was fishing, he decided to go ahead and cast his line over the zip line, which then in turn the zipper people had to go get the fishing line off before we could zip, all this good stuff. So it's not a terrible violation, but Mr. Tyler Henley, if you want to come on up, we're going to take care of this real quick. We're just gonna tie you up real quick. So just wrap him up real good there. Make sure he can get back to his seat. He's gonna sit just like Gabe and Emmy over there in the corner, or in his seat, all wrapped up for the rest of the courtroom here. Make it tight, gentlemen. Make sure that's tight in there. This reminds me of that scene in the Santa Claus where they wrap up the police officer eating the donut. Anybody remember that? No? Except this time the police officers are doing the wrapping. And spinning the chair. Alright, get it nice and tight there. Tyler, you can go ahead and go back to your seat now. Keep that on till the end of the court, and then you can take it off, okay? There you go. Watch that fishing line next time. This next one of our favorite little junior campers around here, tends to be a little I guess you could say on the scary side, he likes to run up and scare people. In fact, I think we have video evidence of this. So we're going to watch the video here real quick. We're going to check this out. Y'all see that? I think when you rewind it here, rewind it. Okay, well, let's watch this again in slow motion. Watch this. I mean, if he's not guilty, I don't know who it is. All right, anyway, that speaks for itself. So, Mr. Brennan, why don't you come on up here? Come on, Brennan, look nice for it. Now, there's something else you should know about Brennan. Whenever he decides that somebody owes him something, they owe him a piggyback ride. Every time, they owe him a piggyback ride. So we decided that Miss Emmy, no, not you, you're too small. Miss Emmy, the lady that he decides to scare a lot, come on up, Miss Emmy. Have a sit down here. All right. All right, let's get out a little bit. All right, Miss Emmy, why don't you go ahead and hop on his back here and let him give you a piggyback ride. All right, give her a piggyback ride. Let's go. Come on, you gotta try. Give it a try. There we go. All right. That was pretty easy, Mr. Brennan. Come here. That was easy. And I think he used this person's back a whole lot this week. So, Gabe, why don't you come on up here and let him give you a piggyback ride, too. I think you need to give Mr. Gabe a piggyback ride. He owes you, right? I think so. Why don't you give Gabe a piggyback ride? Here we go. There we go. Wonderful. All right. Okay, now you can go ahead and have a seat. Thanks, buddy. Good job. This next one, this is actually going to be two different offenses with two different, well, the same consequence, but two different people applying the consequence here. Throughout the week, it's a hot week. I understand everybody wants to cool off, everybody wants to get wet, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes people don't want to get wet, and yet people get wet anyway. And so we've had a couple instances this week where people have gotten wet and they didn't want to. And the culprits here would be Miss Beth Brown and Mr. Ben Hester. Why don't you guys come on up? Wait, get it please. Tim, I'm from the Army guy. Get up here. Come on up, Ben. Come on up, Miss Beth. Before he runs away, let's go ahead and get Sarah Courtney up here and Mr. Joe Slade. Stay there. We're going to try to keep it clean in here, so if you want a better angle of this, they'll be right outside the door. You can step up to the door and take a picture. Go ahead and take them right outside the doors here and execute your revenge, please. Here we go. After this happens, everyone come back in, please.
This thing doesn't have light on it. Where's being Hester? Oh, where? Everybody else is going to get wet. Here we go, Ben!
Well, all we did was come tomorrow.
You're welcome.
got quite a bit on there.
All right, let's quiet down, guys. Quiet down. Unless you enjoyed that. We've just got one more here in the court, and then we'll move on with the rest of the talent show tonight. You may not be seeing Ben for a while. He ran to the cabin to dry off, so when you see him, just Mr. Tim, Gabe, thank you for helping out. There he is. That's who we got.
We're going to give a hug.
Don't make it into something else to you now. It's equal. That doesn't work. All right. Thank you, Tim and Gabe, for helping our officers out. He was a handful there. And Beth, thank you for taking it like a trooper. This is our last one here for the night. Like I said, everything else was pretty good this week. Everything's gone pretty good. No problems. Early this week, we had a young lady that had a little bit of an attitude. We're going to take care of that attitude right now. She decided that, yeah, okay, I understand. Soccer's pretty easy, but when you throw a football in the mix, it's a little harder to kick the football. But we've got video evidence on this one as well. So Jacob, stop over here real quick. Let's watch the video on this one.